Updated March 31, 2018, 13 hours, 30 minutes and 35 seconds. Former Vice Captain David Warner has apologised for his role in the ball-tampering scandal which has engulfed cricket, saying he is resigned to the fact he may never play cricket for Australia again. Warner says he accepts full responsibility for my part in ball-tampering scandal, declined to lay blame on any others or say if he was being made a scapegoat, accepts he may never play for Australia again, and backs review of team culture. To the fans and the lovers of the game, who have supported and inspired me on my journey as a cricketer, I want to sincerely apologise for betraying your trust in me, Warner said. I have let you down badly. I hope in time I can find a way to repay for all you have given me and possibly earn your respect again. The 31-year-old repeatedly said he was taking full responsibility for my part in the scandal, which saw Cameron Bancroft use sandpaper to rough the ball during the third test in Cape Town. We let our country down. We made a bad decision. I played my part in that, Warner said. As I said, it's going to take a long time to earn that respect back from the Australian public. Warner has been suspended for 12 months by Cricket Australia and, speaking through tears, said he was resigned to the fact he may never play cricket for the national team again. Right now it is hard to know what comes next, but first and foremost is the well-being of my family, he said. In the back of my mind I suppose there is a tiny ray of hope that I may one day be given the privilege of playing for my country again, but I am resigned to the fact that that may never happen. Warner refused to answer when asked multiple times whether anyone else was involved in the ball-tampering plot, or if he was the ringleader. I'm here today to accept my responsibility for my part, my involvement in what happened in Cape Town, he said. It's inexcusable. I'm deeply sorry. As I said, I'll do everything I can to earn that respect back from the Australian public. He used similar answers when asked if he, or others in Australian team, had ever been involved in similar ball-tampering activities, or whether he felt he was being made a scapegoat. After the press conference, Warner tweeted a statement saying he had not answered many questions as he was complying with the formal Cricket Australia process. The scandal has also seen the suspension of captain Steve Smith, 12 months, and Bancroft, 9 months, while Australia coach Darren Lehmann will resign at the end of the current test match in Johannesburg. Warner played down any rifts the issue may have caused between himself and his teammates, especially with former captain Smith, as the pair returned home from South Africa separately. We're mates. We have grown up with each other. We played on the field for a long time with each other, he said. It's going to be really tough not to be able to partake in the next 12 months, not just with the rest of the team, but with Steve and Cameron. Warner said he would speak with his family before making a decision on whether to retire. He also said he was fully supportive of Cricket Australia's review into the team's culture. Warner, identified as ringleader by Cricket Australia. Our preliminary report on the ball tampering laid the blame on Warner for coming up with the plan use the sandpaper. According to a statement by Cricket Australia, Warner demonstrated to Bancroft in the dressing room how he could use the paper to rough up the ball. He was also charged with concealing his knowledge of the plan and for not voluntarily coming forward after the match. Vision of the ball tampering, and Bancroft concealing the sandpaper in his trousers, was broadcast live in the stadium during play, and the players fronted the media at stumps to take ownership of the plan, while Warner remained silent. Warner has been banned from all international and domestic cricket for 12 months and will never be able to have a leadership position in the Australian team again. Bancroft and Smith both declined to blame Warner on their return to Australia, with Smith saying it had happened on my watch during his emotional press conference. I made a serious error of judgment and I now understand the consequences. It was a failure of leadership, on my leadership, Smith said. I'll do everything I can to make up for my mistake and the damage it's caused. Opening batsman Bancroft said he wished he could turn back time and do the right thing by speaking up when the plan was hatched. It is something I will regret for the rest of my life. It is something I will look to improve on and earn the respect back of the community, Bancroft said during his press conference. Topics: Sport, Cricket, Sydney 2000. First posted March 31, 2018, 11 hours, 12 minutes and 35 seconds.